Okay, ladies, thank you for joining me. This session will be about the duties and responsibilities of a leader in this company. Okay, so since I see we have a mix of leaders and non-leaders on here, I'm going to start with the basics, which is what are Jaffa requirements for leadership and what are the moral responsibilities of leadership. Okay, I'm gonna cover both of those. Okay, if you don't mind. So hold on just a second. I have to do something here. Okay, so Jafra has just a few hardcore rules about leadership. One of them is how do you become, those rules is how you become a leader. And then another one of those rules is how do you stay a leader? How do you maintain that and keep it? So I'm going to start with the one on how to become a leader. Okay, and I'm going to share my screen. All right, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to go here to, this is called the Jafra Leadership Guide. Okay, it is available online. And I don't think they'll give you we were supposed to get paper copies of these. They never showed up a couple of months ago. So I'll ask about those again. There's so many things I need to ask about. I promise you, I can't keep up with them all. So I'm writing myself a note about the leadership guide, okay? But that's the paper copy. This is the copy we want to know about. So I'm going to just start flipping here. And I'm going to go here and okay, so let me blow this up so it's real clear. It says being a leader. That's what this is telling you about. So it's you and 4 personally sponsored consultants and the 5 of you together doing $2,400 in team retail. Okay? The month that both of these things happen together, you will have the wake up the first day of the next month with the title new manager. Now, there is some asterisks that go with that, and I want to talk about those. Those are over here. Okay, you have to personally accumulate 300 or more in sales. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now, we already know whenever we see 300, we substitute 4. Okay? You have to do 400. You need 4 consultants who do 400. And that's still going to put you 400 short. So we have a very time-tested and true way of making up that 400. Because if you do 400 times 4, it is what, 16, 4 and 4, yeah, 1,600. And then you do your 400, that'll bring you to 2,000, and you're still going to be 400 short. So how we do it is a little different, and I will show you that. Here's the thing. Right here it says promote to manager by doing these 3 things. You personally having your order and 4 people that you personally sponsor having their orders, and make sure that your combined sales together is 2,400 or more. Now, maintain means what do you need to do every month in order to keep it? So again, it's the same. You're going to get 400. You need now 4 ordering consultants with the retail order. I'm going to say, notice the difference between number 2 to qualify and number 2 to keep it. Number 2 to get it says these 4 people have to do 400. It says 3 here, but we know that's 4. This one says these 4 people just need to place an order. So that could be any size order, $1 or more. Since we don't have anything in our catalog for $1, that means that these 4 people could do $5. That's the cheapest thing in our brochure. Okay? It does not have to be the same 4 people this month that they do that was there this month. It could be any 4. Notice also, this says, and when you promote, it says personally sponsored. But moving forward, they do not have to be personal sponsored. It just says ordering. So anybody can be an orderer. Now just say, like Sonia, you sponsor your daughter sponsors somebody, and that person sponsors somebody. Any one of those will count as one of your ordering consultants, okay? So any questions about this part that we have covered so far? These 3 points to get manager and these 3 points to keep manager. Any questions? Are those clear?
So we just have to total $2,400, period.
Yes,
doesn't matter about who it comes from.
In their promoting month, it has to come from people you personally sponsor.
Yes.
But moving forward, it can come from anyone.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right. And so here's why I would tell consultants who, and I've had many leaders over the years, and even just last month and this month, they were like, oh, my team is not working. I can't get anything done. And I will tell you that you can learn how to sell 2,400 yourself. If you got 12 selling events on your book, 2,400 can come from you and $5 can come from the other one if you're having a bad month. But I'm going to show you before we get to the end of this how to do it in a way where you don't have to worry about that. Okay, cool? All right, any other questions? All right, and so let me just say that I recently trained a bunch of people in this company. Some of them have been here for over 30 years. They did not know that once you get past the qualifying month, those 4 orders can be from anybody. No, they did not know that those orders could be $5. They did not know. So I want you to know up front, okay? All right, any questions? Okay, so let's move on. Let me make this smaller again so we can see. So this is how you qualify for manager. So once you qualify, you start making 11% on the paid amount. So this over here is retail. That means the amount that you see it for in the book, the amount that we assume you sold it for. But your 11% is off of what you paid Jafra. So for instance, new consultants placing a $400 order, that's retail. But what they pay Jafra is $200. So Jafra will pay you back 11% on that $200. Is that clear?
Yes.
All right, so you start out at 11% and it can go up to 18%. You also have the opportunity to start earning bonuses your first month after. So for instance, if you qualified for manager in September, if you and your 4 consultants got 2,400 by the end of this month, you will wake up October 1st as a new manager. So October, this would be your qualifying month in September. You're going to get 11% off of that, and you'll get that in a check on October the 5th. Okay? But October is your first month as a manager, and you're going to make 11% off of what you and your team paid Jafra. Plus, as long as you hit your 2,400, you're going to get a $100 bonus. So let me just say that these checks are not big checks when you first start. All right, so let's say that you and your team did 2,400. And let's divide that by 2. That's 1,200. So now Jafra's going to pay you 11% on 1,200. That's $132. So it's not going to set the world on fire, but it's a jump off point. It's where everybody starts there. So if you qualified this month in September, you and your 4 got 2,400 in September, you will get a check for $132 on October 5th. But now let's see you and your team did another 2,400 in October. In November 5th, you will get a check for another $132 plus that $100 bonus. And then they will do it again in November. So what they're assuming is by the time the 3rd month come up, you will have moved into some of the other bonuses. All right. So let's take a look at some of the other bonuses. Okay, so I'm going to come back to this. And I'm going to come back to this, and let's look at the bonuses. So here's the bonuses in Jafra. When you personally have 6 new consultants in a quarter, and your team has an additional 9 consultants that quarter, so it's 15 in a quarter, you got 3 months. So basically you sponsoring 2 a month and 3 more coming from somebody on your team. That's the average. It doesn't have to be in a month. You can do all this in 1 month. Jamie did. She did all of that in 1 month. So when you end the quarter with 6 and 9 or 15 total, you will get a $500 bonus. All right. So then when you, and this is every quarter for life. Okay. So every quarter for life. Every time you help somebody to become a manager, let's just take you up again, Sonia. Let's say your daughter becomes a manager. For every new direct group, you get $200 bonus. Okay, and these are cumulative. So let's just say that you become a manager and 2 months later, your daughter becomes a manager. Well, that month you're already getting a $100 bonus. And now you can get a $200 bonus because your daughter became a manager, because you promoted a direct group. Okay. So direct groups mean that they promoted out of your branch. And then now let's say that somebody who promoted out of your branch, somebody promotes out of their branch. Those are indirect groups. All right. But every time you have a direct group, you get a $200 bonus. So let's keep this moving. And now, Sonia, when you promote the first person out of your branch, your title changes. You become a district manager level 1. So let's go back to our first scenario. Let's say your daughter becomes a manager. You get a direct $200 bonus because she became a manager, plus because that changed your title, you get an additional $200. So in this scenario that we were doing, if you promoted to manager this month and you were a manager October 1st, and 2 months later your daughter promoted, you will be getting a $100 bonus because you promoted. You will be getting a $200 bonus because she promoted. You will be getting another $200 bonus because your title changed. And you still will get your $132.
Wow. Okay. Like it.
Okay, you like it. All right. And all of these bonuses stack up. So when you promote your second group, you get a $500 bonus. And when you promote your third group, you get a $1,000 bonus. And when you promote your fifth group, you get a $2,000 bonus. Okay. And when you promote your seventh group, you get a $3,000 bonus. And these are according to your titles, okay? All right. So I'm going to use Jamie as an example. Jamie was a consultant, a manager at the beginning of the month. That month, she promoted 5 managers. So she got $200 times 5. Now, first of all, it was a month after she became a manager. So she got that $100 bonus. That was, she got this $100 bonus plus, oh Lord. Oh, this is okay. I can scroll down. Let's see. Okay, back. Plus, because she did 5 managers, she got 5 times 200. So that's 1,000. Then, because with the first manager, her title change, she got 200. Then with the second manager, her title change, she got 500. With the third manager, her title change, she got 1,000. And with the fifth manager, her title change, she got 2,000. All of this was in 1 month. Now her paid retail, because all those managers not only did 2,400, most of them qualified at 4,500, 5,500. She got 11% of that. Okay. So she had 100 plus 1,000 is 11, 12, 13, 13 plus 5 is 18, plus 1,000 is 28, plus 2,000 is 48, plus she, I think that was 48. And then it was probably another 3,000 about that, from 2,000 to 3,000, from over 2,000 from the commission, from the 11% in 1 month. All right, so are you seeing, now that won't be every month, but I want you to see that these is always there. And then the next month she became a DD2. And while these bonuses were still coming, she was getting this. Now, when you become a director who promote directors, like when I promoted Cherie, I got an additional $1,000 bonus because she made DD1, and I was already getting all of this. Well, when me and Cherie promoted to DD2 together, I got the 3,000 for hitting DD2, plus I got a 1,500 because Cherie hit DD2. So the month that this happened, my check was 13,000, all the bonuses. All right, any questions about these bonuses? I'm gonna stop right here and ask you. Some of the moving up bonuses are one time. So if you lose your title and you re-promote, you get it again, you don't get the bonus the second time. But those promotion bonuses are always there. The quarterly bonuses are always there. Okay, so and then, so there will never be a point in your Jaffa career where you're not entitled to bonuses. Okay. All right. And then of course we get trip bonuses. Any questions about the bonuses before we move on?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
I'm thinking that, and I could be wrong, it could have changed. Is this Tawana? Is that if you move up and you had not held that title for more than 2 years, then you do get the bonuses? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If it's been 2 years since you had that title, you do get the bonuses. But if it's been less than 2 years and you re-promote, or you get your title back, you don't get the bonuses. You still get the commission, which is sweet. And you can still get the quarterly bonus, and you still get the promoting bonus when you pro. So those will never go away. There are bonuses that will never go away. Trip bonuses, moving up bonuses, and promoting bonuses, direct promoting bonuses, all of those will always stay there. Okay? You can't lose those. What is the bonuses that you won't get is the title bonuses. Okay? All right. So any questions about the bonuses?
No.
All right, so let's go back and let me take a look at, okay, so now you know how you qualify. Let's take a look at, I only used 2 sheets that I created to keep track of this. I used 3 sheets really, this whole big district. But when I first started, it was just 2 sheets. Just that I'm so big now, I had to expand one of them, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna share the sheet that I use. Let me see here. Did I do away with that? I guess I did. Let me see. This is the comp plan. Oh, that is that one. And this is this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to here. So let's talk about Jafra's career plan. Is called a lineage program. L-I-N, what, E-A-G-E, lineage program. So you will hear that word. lineage program, and they used to call it the career ladder. You went from consultant to manager. When you promote one direct manager, you go to DM1. Two direct managers, your second direct manager, you go to DM2, which is district manager 2. Your third direct manager, you go to district manager 3. With number 5, you go to DD1, district director 1. Then district director 2 with 7, DD3 with 10, and ambassador with 15. So 8 titles on the career ladder. All right, so, but here's how you get those. Starting with the manager, you don't have any direct groups. That means nobody on your team has become a manager yet. All right, so for that, I'm gonna use Ramika. So Ramika's here and no one is on her team has become a manager. So her title is manager, and all she needs to do is a minimum of 2,400 with the 4 people ordering, right? With 4 people with at least $5. Okay, there is no central district. So I'm going to show you a chart so you will understand the difference between central branch, and this should say branch paid retail sales. That's a branch, and central district is different. Let me just finish this. Okay, when you have one direct manager, then you do your 2,400. They're responsible for theirs. Okay, you're not responsible for theirs. They are. When you have district manager 2, when you have 2 direct branches, you are a DM2. You're only responsible for your 2,400. That never changes. You are responsible all the way to ambassador. You and your branch, you and your team of 4 or more are only responsible for 2,400. But you need 15 people who have started their own group of 4 or more, okay? At DM3, there's a game changer. You see these little dashes there just means, sorry, I'm trying to see why I can't see this. I'm gonna make this bigger so you can see. This right here means there are no central district requirements. As long as you hit yours, even if they don't hit theirs, you can maintain your title, okay? Unless they go away. Here, when you got 3 at district manager 3, now there is a central district requirement. That means 4 teams. Your team plus the 3 managers that you directly promoted, all 4 of your teams together have to do 15,000. All right? And we're gonna come back to this from a different view, but I just wanna go a quick overview. When you are a district director, you and your 5 teams, that's 6 teams together, have to do 20,000. And before you freak out about the big numbers, when I break it down, you'll see what it is. It's not that bad. And so on and so forth. 7 teams doing 30, 10 teams doing 50, 15 teams doing 75, okay? So let's go here. And your commission goes up with your title. So, yeah. All right, so Generation 0, this is your central branch. That's you and your 4 more people. When you're a manager, you make 11% off of what's paid to Jafra, all the way over till you get to DD. And now the amount that Jafra pays you on what you and your team do is 17%. So if me and my team, me and my 5 managers did, 2,400 each, then I would make 17% off of mine, and I would make 11% off of theirs. So all of your direct managers, this is the commission that you make. So let me do me as an example. I am a DD1. I make 17% off of what me and my team paid Jafra every month. I promoted Cherie. I make 11% off of what she and her team pays Jafra. Cherie promoted Pam. I make 3% off of what Pam and her team pays Jafra. Pam promoted Jade. I make 1% off of what Jade and her whole team pays Jafra. Jade promoted Jamie. I make 1% off of what Jamie and her whole team pays Jafra. Jamie promoted Eric. I make 1% off of what Eric and his team pays Jafra. But now Eric promoted Suzanne right here. I don't get paid on Suzanne because it stops at 5 levels until you get to ambassador. So now once I get to ambassador, I'll get paid on Suzanne. And when she promotes somebody, I'll get paid on them. And when she promotes somebody, I'll get paid on them. There's no cutoff. Is that clear? So at ambassador, I'll get a raise right here. I'll go from 17 to 18% off of mine. I'll go to 12% off of Cherie's. I'll go to 3.5% off of Pam's, and I'll stay at 1% on these ones for life. Okay? But the big money is in 1%ers. If everybody is obedient to the process, the big money is on 1%ers. Yes. The lady who makes $40,000 a month, over 30,000 of that comes from the 1%ers. Okay. All right. So you got that. Let me see if there's anything else in here I need to talk about. Oh, there is one other bonus I did not talk about. And that's this bonus right here, the car allowance. Once you get to DD, like at DD1, you get a $300 a month car allowance. At DD2, which is where Cherie, Jamie, and I are, you get a $350 a month car allowance. And then when you get to ambassador, you can get the Mercedes, or you can choose, I think it's $600 or $800 a month car allowance. Okay. All right. So that's what I wanted to show you in this brochure. But let me break it down a couple of things. No, not that one. Not that one. I mean, I guess there it is, this right here. So I'm going back and visit this chart right here, because this is what kind of causes most people have apprehension. The fact that you need to start hitting these targets over here in Central District. So what I did was I broke this down. Let me see if I can make this a little smaller so you can see it all in one window. There we go. All right, so there we go. At DM3, there's 4 teams. You and these 3 managers right here, y'all need to do 15,000. So I broke that down here. That's 4 teams. That means that each team need to average 3,700 instead of 24. Okay. At district director is 6 teams. It's you plus 5 teams. So y'all need to average $3,300 per team. Okay. At DD2, it's 8 teams. You got 7 managers. So you and your 7 need to average, again, 37. When you get to DD3, you got 10 teams. So that's 11 teams with you. Y'all need to average about 4,500. And then when you get to ambassador, that's 16 teams, is 4,600. Now, before you start stressing about the that amount of money, the average manager on this team, the average working manager on this team is doing 3 to 10,000. Okay. The average manager on it, and they're promoting us at that. Like I said, when Jamie promoted, nobody on her team promoted at 2,400. They were $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 they were promoting at. Even right now, I think I posted in the group a couple of months ago, how many managers was already at 5,000 on the 19th. So I'm going to show you again how I'm going to use one more sheet to show you how not to stress about that 3,000 to 4,000. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Let's go here. And again, if everybody were to just be obedient to the process, this is such a simple thing. So what I did here was, this is another sheet. This is one of the sheets I created, branch paid retail tracking. That's why I say if you can sell $1,000 a month, you're ready for leadership. If you can't sell 1,000, you're going to struggle. Okay, you're just going to struggle. But so let's say that you do your 1,000 in a month, your qualifying month, any month, and then you got 4 people who do a 400. That'll be 2,600 retail. Have you met your 2,400 minimum? Am I talking too fast? Is anybody there?
Definitely your minimum. Yes, you've met the minimum.
Yes, you met your
Okay,
minimum.
I need to make sure everybody understands this.
Yes.
The reason for you to do 1,000 is multifaceted, and I'm gonna break down why. But I need you to understand the formula first. $1,000 from you and $400 from 4 people, and it's 26, and you have you've gone over the 24 minimum. But the 24 minimum is there as a safety net. It is not there as a target or as a big goal, because again, $132 is never going to set the world on fire, and you're going to struggle if you major in minimums. All right, so that's why our stretch goal is 5,000. All right, and there's a reason why our stretch goal is 5,000. If you come in knowing that your goal is to grow from 24 to 5, you're not scared of this, because all of these are under 5,000, right?
Right.
And if you got somebody
Right.
who just don't want to play fair, they want to just do them 24 minimum, you don't worry about it, because you got enough people that is stretching to 5. Okay?
Got it.
All right,
Yes.
so let's break down this 5,000. Again, this right here is stretch goal 5,000, manager doing 1,000, and 10 consultants doing 400. So that's just 333 a week, like I always talk about, and 1 new consultant a week. Okay? So as a manager, your goal should always to be doing 2 to 4 new consultants a month. Remember, Jaffa gives you a gift for the first consultant, for the first level. Every month there's a gift for a gift for the first consultant at level 1. And then level 2 is either 2 or 4. Y'all remember that, right? So if you can get 2 to 4 new consultants every month, you are going to grow a big team, and you're going to grow it at a pretty brisk rate. Okay, and where you will struggle is if you are not, reaching for this formula. So here again, you do 1,000. Let's just say you got you already qualified. You get 2 new consultants that month, and maybe 2 of your original ones placed in order. Okay. Then the next month you do your 1,000. You get 2 more, and maybe 3 of your original one will place in order, and now you got 3 people doing 400. Then the next month you do 2 to 4 more, and then maybe 5 of those your original ones. Are you seeing? Not everybody has to place an order, and you don't have to chase them down. But if you don't grow, you got to chase people down every month for an order, or you got to be the one selling 2,400.
Gotcha.
Okay. So this right here has just got a spot for you and for all of the people. Once you get to the 10 orders, okay, the first 2, now the first form I did, all 4 of them said new. So if you got the old form, this is just a new one, because you really can grow a brisk team with 2 a month. And that's why Jaffa always the second level is never less than 2. It's 2 or 4. Okay. So this is the form that I have been using for over 20 years. And honestly, when this is how I track. But let me show you. I use a different form of this now, and I don't want to give you a heart palpitation, but let me show you what that form looks like. So let me go here. And I'm going to do district.
So Lisa, I have a question while you're looking for that. So as we're getting new consultants, so I have 4, that makes me a manager. So if I get extra, I'm calling it extra,
Yeah.
I place them with my other people to make them managers.
You can do that. You can do that, but you need to put 2 under yourself, because you need to always have 2 yourself.
Oh, got
So
you. Okay,
let's say if you got 4, 2 go to
Yeah.
you, and you can do whatever you want with the other 2.
gotcha.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. So let me show you this form. All right. So let me go back up here. All right. So this is what this looks like right here. Right. Well, that's what I give new consultant, new managers to track. But let me show you what my tracking looks like. I've got 12. I can track 12 leaders on one, me and 11 managers on one sheet. And it's the same thing. Okay. I can track me and 11 managers on one sheet. So this is just for the district when this one right here is for the branch. Okay. So let's look at something that's going to give you. So let me tell you something. If you have your 11 selling events mapped out a month, this is not going to scare you. It's not going to scare you. If you're trying to wing it and not be obedient to the process, this is going to be hard. Okay. And if you talk about the opportunity to join your team on all 12 or 8 to 12 of your selling events, some people are going to join your team and you'll be getting your 2 a month and you won't have to worry about it. Then the people who don't want to play ball with you, you can bless them and let them go on their way because their journey is their own. Okay. The journey is their own. And let me tell you something, in this business, it's always going to be, let's see. Okay, 1/3 coming, 1/4 coming, 1/4 staying, 1/4 going, and 1/4 that just go in and out. Okay, so if you got 4 consultants and 1/4 is staying, guess what's going to happen in a few months? You know what's going to happen. One is going to be placed in one order a year. One will be consistent. One is going to place one order a year. All right. One is going to quit immediately, real quick. So we can't sit there with the 4 and say, oh, I'm a manager. That's why I try not to even use the word manager. I try to say leader. And leader has a different connotation than managing. A manager gets 4 people and she sit down and try to manage them. Are you gonna place your order? You need to do this, you need to do that. A leader be like, watch me, let's go. Just watch what I do and let's go. That's different, okay? So let me go back to the screen. So we have these, let me move this out of my way. All right, so this is mine. This is for what managers do. There's comp plan. So any questions about how this works? All right, and let's just say you got one of your managers who don't want to hold her own. It doesn't have to be every manager evil. If you're doing 5,000, you just covered somebody, you and somebody, right? Okay, so as long as at the end, the collective hits their numbers, you're all good. Everybody is all good. And some will go with you and some won't. Some will say it and don't do it. And some, that you least expect it will do it and be happy with it. Okay. All right. So there was one other thing I wanted to show. Where is that? Let me look on here and see. Oh, let me go and find it. Let's stop this. Now I'm no artist and this is pretty crude, so don't no, I'm not going to do it that way. Hold on, I got to do a different way. You can't see it like that. Hold on. Oh, come on. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Hold on. Sometimes technology just wants to be a... All right, so I'm gonna just show you this. It's not the best representation anywhere, but it'll do for you to understand the lineage program. So this is like a crude drawing to make some terminology stand clear for you. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to clean up this picture a little bit. Hold on. All right. Okay, so here is me. That's me. This is my central branch. So all of these dots represent the 4 people I started with, plus all the other people who came in since then. They're in my central branch with me. Okay. Once someone in my central branch gets her team of 4 or more and move out and become a manager like Cherie did, she becomes part of my central district. So my central district is my central branch and all of the managers that I promoted in their branches. That becomes a central district. The minute you promote one manager, you move from a branch to a district. That means you got 2 branches, yours and at least one more. Any questions about what a central district is? So your title is based on your central district, okay? So I have a branch. When one person pushed out, that made me a district manager. So this controls my title. When 2 pushed out, that made me a DM2. When 3 pushed out, that made me a DM3. 4 and 5 made me a DD. 7 made me, so imagine 1 over here and 1 over there, that's 7 made me a district DD2. My title has nothing to do with what goes on below these people. I get paid on them, but they have no bearing on my title whatsoever. All right, so Cherie promoted Pam. That's Pam, and all of the little dots represent all the people that moved with her. Then Pam promoted Jade and her branch. Then Jade promoted Jamie and her team. Jamie promoted Eric and his team. And Eric promoted Suzanne and her team. And whenever Suzanne promotes somebody, all right, so once I get to ambassador, right now I'm stopped at 5 levels, okay? So.
Wait a minute, wait. So when I get my 4 and promote somebody, like I'm trying to promote my son, what will that make you?
Has no bearing on my title whatsoever.
Oh, okay, I understand now. Okay.
All right, so the only thing that affects my title are these ones up here, my direct promotions. Now he will have an effect on your title, Suzanne. Okay.
Okay.
So like Sonia, when your daughter promotes, she will have an effect on your title. Okay, but if she promotes somebody, they have no effect on your title whatsoever.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, so titles are based on central district. That's it. They're direct promotions. We get paid on these people, but we can get paid on these people. Now remember, I get paid for 5 levels deep as a director, right? So how that works is Cherie is my first level. So I get paid. She's 1. Pam is level 2, getting paid. Jade is level 3. Jamie is level 4. Eric is level 5. Suzanne is level 6. I don't get paid on you, Suzanne.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm coming for you.
I'm sorry. Don't leave me because I ain't no good. Don't leave me.
I'm coming for that paycheck. But see, here's the difference. Okay, and when you promote a person, I won't get paid on them until I get to ambassador. So let me go back and make this stand clear. Okay, let me go back.
I appreciate you doing this because I've been real confused about this.
No worries. Let me go back and oh, where is that? This one right here. So let's go back. Oh no, that was it right there. All right. So remember when I went over this one right here. Remember when I showed you that as a DD, you stop at level 5. See, generation 5. That means that's the last generation I can get paid on until I get to ambassador. When I get to ambassador, Suzanne, I'm getting paid on you. So you just keep on making monies because I'm coming for you.
Okay, I'll keep going. Then I feel better.
So,
I feel better.
Okay, so that doesn't mean I'll never get at ambassador. There's nobody you can't get paid on. Everything, you get paid on everything. That's why that's big money. Okay. That means if this thing keeps going for 50 levels, I'll get paid 50 levels. That's why the person who makes $40,000, 30,000 of it is coming from these 1%ers because it never stops.
My goodness.
Okay. All right. So let me go back to the photo that we were looking at. Any questions about how this works? So the goal is to promote managers who promote managers who then promote managers who then promote managers. All right?
Okay.
All right. Any questions about how the Linux program works? Okay. All right, so let me make this, let's talk about the moral side of leadership. When you sign up for leadership, you're saying that you're going to sell and you're going to sponsor. When you get a consultant case, you're saying that you're going to buy or sell. A kit says you will buy or sell. You can either buy for yourself and you know, enjoy that beautiful discount, great products at a amazing price with your consult. Even if you only got 30% off, those are amazing prices because with the sales book and the sales flyer, you get 30% off of what's on sale. Okay, so in our book, we got stuff on sale for 45, 50, sometimes 70%, and you still can get 30% off of that. And then in the sales flyers, we have things that are 50 to 90% off, and we still can get 30% off of that, even if we just place one order a year. So wholesale buying is no joke in this company. I've never seen a company that let wholesale buyers get this ridiculous amount of discount. I know Sam's Club ain't doing it for me, and I have to. My husband say every time I go in Sam, they ask me, they remind me that I need to renew by the end of October, and they start doing that 3 months ahead. They really do. But we pay a kit about $19 or $29 or $39 kit once for life, and we get that discount for life. Okay, so let's don't poo-poo at the 30%. But so when we buy a kit, we saying that we're gonna buy at a discount for us, even our family members if we want, or we're gonna sell and make money. That's all the kit says. Now, but when you move into leadership, you're saying something else. You're saying that I'm going to buy and sell, and I'm going to build other people. I'm going to offer the business opportunity to other people. Okay, that's the job. That's the job. And so it's very simple, not necessarily easy, but real simple. But if you are obedient to the process and you put 12 events on your book a month, you know, even if you don't do them all, let's say you do 8 of them, selling 1,000 won't be a problem. And eventually you'll get so good that selling 2,400 won't even be a problem. Now I see Cherie sell, you know, 5,000 in a live. I've seen Jamie do it too now. Yeah. So you understand what I'm saying? So you just gotta be, if you're not hitting those numbers now, don't despair. Just keep going. Just keep doing it. You're gonna get there. You are going to get there. Cherie was so excited. She had a live last night. And what did she hit? 900 people on her live or something like that. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. It was crazy on a live. Okay, so she built it. From that video when y'all saw her sitting on my sofa with me coaching her, you know, that's where she grew from. And Dream Girl Boutique is going to keep growing. There's no end in sight. Okay. So you just have to, but it started with the same premises. Put those events on your book. And by the way, for the summer, Dream Girl went to two lives. Now we're getting the gear up for the holiday season. Now they're back now for October, back to 3 lives a week. Okay. All right. So it's going to be like that for the duration. You're going to have to do 2 to 3 a month. 2 to 3 a week. That's what it's going to take, 2 to 3 events a week. If you can do that and you can offer the business opportunity during those, you're going to be fine. You're going to be able to build this big income. Okay. So the moral side of leadership is, if you're not willing to do what it entails, it's not a good fit for you at this time. All right. It's not a good fit for you at the time. Nobody's asking you to blow the world, set the world on fire when you first start. As a leader, you grow into it. You start as a consultant and grow into it, and you start as a leader and you grow into it. Now, there are some people that come in that have some already things in their life, in their circle, that makes them able to go a little bit faster. Jamie already had a big network of people around her. Okay, but that doesn't mean you can't grow it, because I had nothing. I am a loner. Okay, I am a loner. So mine had to start from scratch, from zero. My first 2 parties, one person I blackmail, and the other one blackmailed me. I'm not gonna kid you. Okay, no. When I first started, before Nick got sick, my manager did. She booked 5 parties. She gave them to me. But after he got sick and I had to get my account out the hole, buy new kits, start over, I called my sister-in-law and a girlfriend. And I said to my sister-in-law, do a party. She was like, no. I was like, please. She was like, no, I don't like it. So I said, okay, well, we're going to come, me and these kids, me and Kenneth and the 5 kids will come to move in with you. She was like, what day would you like for me to have a party? So I blackmailed her. And then my girlfriend, I said, have a party for me. She said, sure, right away. She says, but you got to do something for me. So I blackmailed one person, the other person blackmailed me. But
yeah, I heard that. I've heard that.
Those two, I never stopped. So that's how big my network was, ladies. And if I can grow it from 2 blackmailing, then you know what I'm saying? Everybody can do this. You just have to be willing to grow it. So the moral side of leadership is that you're willing to do those 2 things. Now, there's a couple of other things that a team needs to thrive. They need education and training, which if you're already in this district, you just plug them in. Now, if you want to start your own group and do your own training, that's totally fine. I couldn't wait to start my own group and move away from my upline manager's training. Okay, I want to do it my way. And if you want to do it your way, that's totally fine. But if this way works, just plug them in. So that's taken care of. So that your obligation is just to show up. And yeah, we got some managers on here now that don't even bother to show up. Okay. Another, did what's the name get kicked out? Sonya got dropped off. She's gonna have to come back. So another thing that is a more responsibility is that you check in on the people that are on your team. Okay, so don't sign people up and then once you got what you want, then they offer your radar. That's so not cool. That's so not. And I heard somebody say, well, they can get on the meetings just like I do. Yeah, but you invited them into the company. So just check in with them. And I don't talk about harassing them. All right. Don't harass them, but do check in with them. Okay. So that's a part of what the responsibility of a leader.
Lisa.
Yes.
I have a question about that. So
Okay.
I have my 4, and then one of my 4 sponsored 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sure how much contact she has with those 3, but should I have any contact with those 3?
Absolutely. You're the manager. Yeah,
Okay.
girl. Have a relationship with them. So here's the thing. Even if those people don't, if the one who signed them up then don't do anything, that's okay because you built a relationship with them.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Let me see what let me see who am I going to do. I was trying to think of a scenario, but I can't think of one. Wanda, one of the managers on my team. I met her through somebody else, somebody who don't hardly even speak to me now. But Wanda and I have a beautiful relationship. Okay, so don't worry about that. Yeah, as a leader, form a relationship with them, and like I said, just check in with them from time to time, offer some information, let them know that the training is there, let them know that they can call you if they need anything. That's the kind of thing. And ask them, do you have some? What are your goals for this month? What are your goals from this month? What are your big goals? For one thing, do you understand the possibilities that are available, the options that are available for you in this company? And if they don't, then you can let them know, because they might not know, especially if somebody else sign them up and they ain't plugged into no training. They have no idea what's available for them. Okay. So yes, absolutely. And those people will be yours for life. Unless that
Because
person
they're even promotes to manager.
What'd you say?
That's what I was saying, that even if that person becomes a manager, they're still part of your district.
Right.
So you are always connected with them.
That's right. And if she doesn't become a manager, you can promote her as a direct manager from you, even though you didn't sign her up.
Wait. Say that again. Do what?
Okay, here we go. Consultants, when you first become a manager, your 4 consultants have to be directly sponsored by you.
Yes.
That's the only time. From then on, you can promote managers. I don't care who brought them into your team. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So let's say that Ramika, you signed up somebody, and then she signed up somebody, and then she signed up somebody, and then she signed. That's 4 levels down. As long as them first 3 don't want nothing, it's okay. Go down there and work with a girl on the 4th level. Make her a manager. She's your direct manager. That means that even if they become a manager later, they can't get her.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
She's
Okay.
yours. He who promotes first. Okay. Yes. This is a beautiful. This company rewards workers. If the one in the middle don't want to work, leave her. Her journey is her own. Let her stay there and be happy. You go on and do what you're going to do. Okay.
Now, out of the spirit of camaraderie, for instance, I have a consultant who's been a consultant for a long time, and her niece wanted to join the team. I put her under her, but at some point that she decides to move up to management, which I'm pretty sure she's going to, I'm going to go to the person she's under, who also is her family. I'm going to say, look, you're going to lose her. This is what you can do to keep from doing that. So just so they know, make sure they are aware of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And just keep everything above board, because you don't want to have, hard feelings. But if she says, oh no, she's been with me 15 years. She's obviously not interested in being a manager.
Right. But we do let them know. Okay. We do let them know. And, right now we have a situation where one manager is not working, but when she realized she was going to lose somebody, she became a manager. Then she decided she didn't want it anymore, but we did the right thing. And it'll always work out in the end when you do the right thing. Don't think about what you think it might look like it's a loss right now, but you have no idea the long-term ramifications of that. And I'm going to use my upline as an example. My upline has 1 manager, and that's me. That means that she don't get paid on anybody else on my team. She don't get paid on Sheree. She don't get paid on none of them. On Jamie, she gets paid on nobody but me. Okay, so but now let's say that she had 5 managers. Let's just say she had somebody, I wasn't working, and somebody down on the team wanted to work, and she was like, oh, I'm not, and this is what happens sometimes. I ain't gonna work with her. I don't get paid on her. Or she's 1%. I'm gonna work with these ones I get paid 17% off of. But let me explain something to you that I want you to never forget. 1% of $1 million producing team is a heck of a lot more money than 17% of a minimum producing team. Okay? So I don't look at that. That's why, Suzanne, until today, you did not know I wasn't getting paid on you.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I treat everybody the same, because let me tell you something. $1 million producers anywhere, big money producers anywhere is going to make you more money than a minimum producing manager sitting right next to you. Right next to you. Because you only, okay, if she doing, let me tell you something. If this manager is doing $2,400 a month, you are going to be stuck making $132 a month off of her. Whereas, let's say that you got somebody down, four levels deep who do $100,000 a month, and you getting 1% off of 50,000. Okay. I just want that to sink in. So let's don't look at that and start playing. Don't try to manipulate the system. Be obedient to the process and have faith in the process. It works. It absolutely works. It really does. Okay, so there you have it. This is leadership. Now, a leader is also supposed to stay plugged in. Like I said, you have to stay plugged in, because now if you don't plug in and then suddenly somebody on your team starts to work and you realize that they're about to blow up and you're about to lose the money, now you want to come and ask somebody else to tell you what's going on, that's not cute. Okay, you should stay plugged in. All right. So, and nobody's responsible for knowing what you for making sure you know what you need to know. You're responsible for that. But we got plenty of training and plenty of opportunities for you to plug in. And that will continue to grow. A lot of this is going to be pre-recorded. I'm recording this now so other people can come back and watch it. And I'm going to post this in the group. You can even come back and watch it later. And Sonia, I know you got kicked off for a few minutes, and the question that you had, one of the questions you had asked me got answered. So make sure you
Okay. Okay.
Go back and watch it, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I think that's what one last thing I wanted to show. Let me go pull it up first and then I'll show my screen. It's the other piece of literature that I created, and you'll see it all over Jaffa now. They just took it and act like it's theirs, but it wasn't something I created. The Ambassador Star Chart. So let me go here and share my screen. And you can see pictures of this. You can see pictures of the Ambassador Star Chart hanging on my wall with names in it. So you can have this on an 8x10, print this on an a piece of regular 8.5 by 11 paper. Put your name, your promotion date. It says you +4 or more, and 2,400 makes you a leader. After then, you need 1 leader to be let me blow this up here. So I took mine to, actually I uploaded it to Staples or Office Depot. For me, it was Staples. And I had it laminated and I put it on my wall. I just threw it up into poster style. So your first manager makes your DM1. Your second one makes you DM2. So I've got Cherie name right here. I got Wanda's name right there. I even got pictures on them. I got Sharon's name right there. All right. I got Ivy's name right there. So you can see that. And then so right here it says DM3. That means you got 3, and then y'all do your 15,000. So I want you to see what this looks like. There it is. That's you right there. With 1, 2, 3, y'all also need 15,000. We already know that's about $3,750 a month between everybody. With 4, nothing happens. With 5, if y'all are still doing like 3,300 a month and hit that 20, you're a district director. That's when you start getting the car allowance. Then this is 6, nothing happens. 7, as long as you hit that 30,000, you got DD2. Then so now 8, nothing. 9, nothing. At 10, if y'all have done 50,000, you're a DD3. Then 11, 12, 13, 14, nothing. When you hit 15, if y'all got that 17,000, you're an ambassador, and that's the free Mercedes or the, I think it's $800 car allowance. So That's what I want you to have. All of these documents are already in the BBT, the Beauty Boss Training Group. So you can go in there and get them and just start making some goals, okay? And start building that paycheck. You can build a 6-figure income if you can sell $1,000 a month and recruit 2 to 4 a month. That's the simplest way I can explain this program. If you can sell $1,000 a month and recruit 2 to 4, let me say this. They need to be legitimate recruits. Because yes, we can play with this system. And what usually happens is we sign up our mama, our auntie, our cousin, boo-boo down the street who don't want to sell, but just gave you her social because she kind of like you and she can want to come get a hot plate when she want one. You don't want to cook. You know, that's what we do. But, and nothing's wrong with signing up our family members. But if we sign up our family members and don't add any legitimate recruits, we're going to struggle. That means it's always going to be on you. That is a stopgate or, you know, last case scenario measure. And you have to know that next month I got to get 2 legitimate ones, right? And then the next month, 2 to 4 more legitimate ones. And if for anything you're having like a month where the sky is falling, at least get 1. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be growing. We have to keep growing. And this team is blessed because we don't have to go out and look for extra training. It's all right here. You don't have to go out and look for support because there's some people out there that won't support their downline for nothing. You want to know why? Because they don't want you to catch up with them. They don't want your title to go past them. They don't want your check to go past them. I celebrate when somebody on my team get a bigger paycheck. I be like, look at my baby. She growing up right there. Not everybody is like that. So if to move into leadership, you have way more support beneath your wings than a lot of people do. And yet the people are still out there doing it. So yeah, don't be afraid of leadership. We got you here. All right. Any final questions? Thoughts or comments?
Once again, I always love to hear you talk, Lisa, because you're very knowledgeable and you have so much wisdom that you're pouring into us that we probably wouldn't get anywhere else. I'm not going to name no other online beauty stuff or online, but they'll just say, here, sell this and do that. And then you got to feel your way as if you're trying to get through all this versus yourself, who is a professional at this, and we normally pay for it. You're giving it to us for free. So I really appreciate you being transparent with us, and you are definitely trying to bring us along with you and not leave us stagnated where we are. I did jump on kind of late, but just 15 minutes, but I love the charts, and that gives me the drive that I need to keep going forward. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck right now with just my 4 and then just me. I'm let me just say this, I'm not stuck, okay? I'm crawling. I'm not stuck. So just as you just stated, it's good to bring, 1 or 2 consultants in just to keep the momentum and just keep it moving. So I'm crawling, but I'm looking, my cousin is sitting right here. She was like, oh, what you doing? She just don't know that she is about to get on here because she's the makeup guru of the family. This girl can put butterflies on her face, on her body, and just do all kinds of stuff. But just to say that I really appreciate you and your Saturdays. I do, because this can use your time where you can be washing clothes or just laying in your bed doing nothing. But you're putting it out there to help us ladies that want to know more. So I appreciate you. And Sharon too, thank you so much, Sharon. You always on here too. And you throw in your little nuggets that we need too about social media. And I have to pull back because I'm quick to draw. This thing right here is quick to draw and then it's quick to type. So I have to definitely watch myself on social media of things that I say. Since I joined Jafra, I'm so conscious now of the things that I put on there. I'm standing this positive thing because I want to draw people into selling Jafra, but I can't draw them if I'm negative, if I'm putting all kinds of crazy stuff on there and just not first I have to have some integrity about myself. My husband is a minister. And so I always say, I don't want to embarrass God. Next, I don't want to embarrass my husband at all, because he know I'm quick at the lip. So he really can't tell me kind of like, because I'm kind of quick. But I don't want to embarrass God, don't want to embarrass my husband. And now that I'm in this beautiful sisterhood of array of different colors, I don't want to embarrass my Jaffa family either. So I appreciate you sharing with your nuggets that you be dropping towards social media. I'm learning every day. I'm 51 years old, but guess what? I'm never too old to learn nothing. And when wisdom and knowledge is being dropped in my lap for free, I'm definitely going to be attentive to that. So I just want to tell you, thank you. I see Ramika on here. Sonia, thank you so much for the scrubs when I didn't have none. Nicole and Shepherdess, I thank you for your beautiful flowers and your crowns. Yes, we should be fixing all of our crowns. And I really appreciate it. And Tawana, thank you so much. Tawana, I never see your face, but I do see you. This is Tawana, iPhone 4. I appreciate you too, Tawana. There she is.
There she is. Tawana, you mute. Tawana,
You're
you mute.
mute. We can't hear you, girl.
Okay, there I am. Here I am. I'm driving right now. I'm dropping booklets off right now. So I'm driving, but I'm listening to you. Look, I'm listening to you.
Tawana, you're gonna get the Hustler of the Year award. You're getting it, girl. I'm telling you. You're getting it. That trophy's gonna be yours. She's gonna get it. Yes, ma'am. So thank you, Crystal. Thank you.
I ditto everything Crystal said. You know the sentiments of my heart. I've shared with you, Lisa. I ditto everything she just said.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And my heart's desire is just to see you use it and then pass it on.
Yes.
Lisa,
Yes.
I am grateful for you. I'll tell you why, because I'm an older person and very few people, I'm not social media is not something that we did. We wasn't born with computers and back in my day. And so, networking with people was great, but it was one-on-one, face-to-face. You meet somebody on the street corner kind of thing. It wasn't this. And I appreciate you for allowing me to come as much as you do, because I know I'm probably, that's why I don't make a lot of noise when I come, because I'm here every time I see you on. I'm on here because I want to get those nuggets, and I appreciate what you taught us this afternoon, because I've been real confused about that, just really confused. And so now I kind of have an idea. And when you make the charts, that helps me because I'm a very, very visual, touchy, feelsy person. And so I appreciate that, that you don't care who it is you just willing to train. I really appreciate that. I see that in you. And I just want you to know, you and Sharon, I pray for you all. I have a list. I get up at 4:30. I have a prayer conference every morning at 4:30, and I put you all on the prayer list. Because the way you all are concerned about people, you need to be covered in prayer. And so I just appreciate you, and I just want you to know, out there somewhere, there's an old lady that's praying for you.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you so much. I'm going to close by saying this. It's possible that I missed something. So if, if something else comes up, I'll make sure to address it in the group and we'll get it handled. In the meantime, as I said, this was recorded. I will put the recording in, I'll drop it in the chat group, and then I'll park it permanently in the Beauty Boss training group, and Sharon will have hers in her group. It will happen in her group too. So, and I don't know what Jamie's gonna do. She might drop it in her group too, but it'll be there for everybody, okay? For everybody. So listen as many times as you want until you understand it. And even if you have to come back months later, you might be moving up to a new position. You're like, what did Lisa say now? You can go back and watch it again, and you can place yourself where you are right in the stream of it. Okay. All right, ladies, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop the recording first.